In Kenya, for example, we already have a 92% green grid. Our challenge is not how to get that to 100%, because we will. Rather, our challenge is how to grow it from its current size of just 3 gigawatts, which is, I'm told, less than 25% of the Paris metropolitan area for a country with 5 times as many people. We want to grow our grid to 100 gigawatts by 2050 so that it can power green industrialization and create prosperity through green growth. In June this year, this very parliament adopted legislation to create the enabling environment for the domestic production of 10 million tons of green hydrogen by 2030 and the import of a similar amount in order to green EU's industry. African countries are recognized as potential producers of this green hydrogen, and we welcome the collaboration. Kenya, for example, is developing a plant to produce green fertilizer, which will reduce our import dependency, and we have an opportunity to export green hydrogen from our geothermal resources to Europe. Another EU-relevant example is bauxite. Africa currently mines 25% of the world's bauxite, yet exports almost all of it in raw material. If Africa's renewable energy potential were deployed to smelt currently mined bauxite into aluminum, we could save millions of tons of CO2 equivalent and generate hundreds of thousands of jobs in our continent. And aluminum is just one example of many. Green steel is another. Not to mention Africa's significant global deposits of critical minerals, or our potential to produce sustainable fuels. By tapping into these resources and employing green technologies, Africa can contribute significantly to global decarbonization efforts while boosting its own economic development, creating a win-win scenario for both the continent and the world, while Africa, as a source of raw materials and market for finished products, contributed to Europe's industrialization. There has been tremendous growth in technology and capital. It is, ladies and gentlemen, I request, it is the turn for Europe to deploy their technologies and capital to now unlock the huge green energy resources to drive green industrialization using the natural resource endowments in the continent, global green products and services, create jobs, and at the same time, decarbonize Europe and global growth.